morning, welcome to another vlog. It's Friday the 26th of February 2021 and we're going to get this next train now approaching into Leeds, Scarborough service. Here it is. It's quite a bright day today, hence the sunglasses. So just one stop to Leeds and then we'll get the Settle Carlisle train to Gargrave. Going to walk on to Hellifield, possibly Long Preston, depending on time. So, good morning and welcome to another vlog. I'm going to go to Leeds with this train and then take the over the 10:49 I think it is to Carlisle as far as Gargrave, which is one stop past Skipton. Okay, so let's do this. Let's crack on. Right, just coming into Leeds now. So we've got a good half hour here before the train to Carlisle leaves. Should be platform 9, but we'll check it when we get there. Still not done platform 0 yet, we'll have to do that one day. In and out, of course. They don't rush. Right, made it to Leeds now, so I've got about 40 minutes for the train to Carlisle. It's very handy if we're going to go back towards Brighouse and Ebden Bridge now, because the Wigan service is there, but we don't want that one today. We're going to Gargrave. Right, we're at the end of east end of the station, platform 9. It allegedly is going off here, but it isn't in here yet. It's half an hour. That's our service to Scarborough that's just leaving, that we got off earlier. 2 units, of course. Furthest we've gone with it is Seamer so far, earlier this month, but I didn't vlog that. Right, that's Doncaster. Local service has got the road, so obviously it's more difficult to connect. It was more difficult to connect with that service in Cottingley because there used to be 21 out of Cottingley, didn't there? So it was difficult to connect with that. Anyway, let's wait for the Carlisle train and get on it when it gets here. Through road cleared for something else now, and it is this train. Nottingley via Wakefield. So it would be very easy to get on this one at the moment with the current service out of Cottingley. Normally it's a 0-minute connection. Through road again. Right, now our train to Carlisle should be this train here. Can't get on it just yet. Now 158901 is a former Metro 158. So if you were wondering what happened to all the Metro liveried 158s, this is one of them. Right, on the move again, nice and on time. So let's get to Gargrave. Just takes a long time, we say enough. crossover further up to the Idle into Shipley now. Just pulling into Keighley now. Right, just pulling into Keighley. The Worth Valley's on the opposite side, but I can't imagine anything is happening over there. No stored units this time. Approaching Skipton now. That bridge is the line with the bridge from Grassington and Ilkley. Be nice if that Heritage Railway, the Yorkshire Dales or whatever it is, Bolton Abbey Steam Railway, could actually get into Skipton and rebuild platforms 5 and 6. So we're just coming into Skipton now. Tesco is here, and then there's a Monitor's just round the corner. Should be on platform 3, I think. Yeah, it's Morrison's. Might nip in there on the way back if we have time. We'll see. Just past Skipton now, so we'll jump off at the next station, Gargrave, and then we'll walk on to either Hellifield or Long Preston, depending on time. Gargrave. Right, we'll jump out here and have a walk. Been here before actually, but we did a circular via Belle, Busk. Right. Right. Doesn't look like anybody else is getting on or off. No, 1-0 job. Just see this one head off and then get our boots on and go. This is as far as York control the line now, isn't it? I think just somewhere maybe just beyond here somewhere. Goes on to absolute block signalling after here, I think, going in the Hellifield. Right, that's the same one we should be getting back at either Hellifield or Long Preston, depending on where we walk to. Pretty little station, isn't it, Gargrave? Nice little station. Right, let's start this walk now. We're suitably dressed and kitted out. So up here, Yellow Tick Station, I think, Gargrave. There's only step-free access to the upside. Ooh, dear. Switch cameras. Right, so I don't think there's any other way out on that side, so... Right, there's a bridge just in the distance. We're going to walk to that. You can see the other side. That's looking towards Leeds, of course, and Skipton. Down this way. Right, it's left here now, I think, isn't it? Yeah, there we are. Went up to Malham Cove, went down that way. Oh, how many years ago was that now? 2006. I assume it must be through here. is it? Like a lake there or something. Yes, just over the stile just there. Oh, it is coming warm now. And it's not so muddy and sloppy. It's fairly dry here now. We're actually on the Pennine Way footpath. But we're not going anything like the full distance of that. Right, there's the Morecambe Skipton service. Approaching Gargrave. Nicely on time. I think it's a minute early if anything. Right, anyway, we better get on. This little gate across here. It's a while for another train now, I think. Right, looking back now, you can just see the church there and the house we just come past a few minutes ago. Railway is just there, which we're going to go over and cross now. So let's get through this gate here. That goes down to the village and down to the A65. This is the way we want to go. Still the Pennine Way, I think, as well. Right, see the station there, we just got off, Gargrave. This is looking towards Hellifield and Carlisle, Morecambe, whatever. So let's keep going down here now. Freight train. It's a class 60. Don't know what it was, I'll check it later. Anyway, we've just gone slightly off the path here. A bit awkward. There's a sign just there. So let's get across here. Just come through the gate just there and look at this bliss, absolute bliss. Not a snowflake in sight now, in more ways than one. Still soggy and wet in places though it is. At least I've got my decent boots on. Looks like a lot of people have walked down here looking at the footprints. Right, just down here now to the road, turn right. So we come through the gate up there, which was a bit involved, but we did it. I'm so sure his Land Rover's going to go through that gate or not, but we'll see. I just passed that Land Rover now, so over the bridge, turn right onto the road. I think someone's got a fire going here, it smells like it. Burning some crap. Yes, they are doing. Burning some dead wood. Afternoon. Right, it's actually a canal, is this? I thought it was just a stream. So if it's a canal, it's going to be the Leeds Liverpool, isn't it? Yep, Leeds Liverpool Canal. Lock is full. That's looking towards Liverpool, and that's looking back towards Leeds. So let's cross this over. What are we down here now? There's a road somewhere. Ah, down there. So it's a case of just double back onto the road. There's a footpath down here as well where these bins are. So it's almost a reversal in a car we're doing here. There's your little sign. Right, we're going down this way now. Yeah, that's I thought the bridge went over that stream. In fact, I bet it floods here with that stream. I bet a week's wages it floods here pretty bad. Right, where this right hand turn is now and over the canal, we're going to go left. It's where them plastic barriers are. The canal is down here now. We were just earlier, just down there, we were just lower than the level of the canal. My feet were anyway. So, yeah, a little bit of a banking for the side of the canal. Right, I've got a nice clear wooden post there with a finger on it, pointing left. So that's where we're going to go. And actually there's an interesting bit just here, which I think we've been to before, when we did that circular walk, which was one of those Wilkinson walks out the paper, when that accident happened in Gargrave. So, as you can see, the canal goes over the river on a aqueduct. We've been down there before. Anyway, let's go through the gate here now. In fact, if I remember rightly, we had a swim in whenever it was now, February, March. Can't actually remember when that was now, because I didn't vlog it that one, because it was before I started vlogging walks. Yeah, there you are, I can see it quite clearly now, the canal bridge aqueduct. And that's the River Aire. Right, anyway, we're going to go up here now. About as far as you can see up that way. I think that's we just walk down that way where that truck is. Right, over the stile here. And then I think there's a quaint little bridge over this stream. So we don't have to get our feet wet. Ah, look at that. Little stone slab. We could play pool sticks here, couldn't you? Look at the way the grass is just bent over constantly because of the constant flow down there. That's lovely, is that? Right, we're going to follow this little stream up here now. Right, I tell a lie, we're not going to follow that little stream up there because the path is here and it goes up there. Because there's actually two paths here now, it's split, and we want the right hand one. So unclear and indistinct. It's unbelievable. I'm sure all this was underwater a month or so ago. The River Aire. Do you know, another couple of months you could swim in here. Yeah, I'd say it is deep enough to swim in here. Yeah, just. It's eroded the bank here a bit, especially when it's been in flood. Excessive water pressure. Right, the river's just down there. Plenty of sheep here, isn't there? You're looking at, yeah, that's it, have a slash, eh? Have a slash. Right, straight down through that gateway. I strongly suspect there's a bit of a lake or something as well here. The railway's just up to the right, behind the trees there. Can't see it. Right, it's not just there, it's a bit higher up. Where them 4 sheep are just there. That looks like the lake, with a little island in the middle. A duck pond. Oh, it started out quite nice, I must admit, the weather, but it's dull and cloudy. But I might have some of the fact that I've got my sunglasses on still. Yeah, crikey. Straight up there now. Handy little arrow to tell us to do that. Oh! We're supposed to just walk straight through this, I think. It would appear so. There's nothing else for it. Yeah, that's it. Wasn't as deep as I thought it was. We just did it. Right, over this stile. Oh! Now where? Right, there's a Carlisle to Leeds service heading south. More southeast at this point, isn't it, really? Right, now we came through that gate just there. We did, and we're heading up this way. And the next gate is just up here, straight ahead. Right, let's go through the gate just there, and this is the main A65. This is the village of Coniston Cold now. It is. So we'll go on the A65. Just a short distance, left then right, onto another path, rather than walking up the road. More than we have to do. We should be heading up towards Belle Busk next. I can't remember when we did that walk to Gargrave, from Gargrave round and back. It was one of the papers. If I can find any details, I'll share it. Right, can we possibly get over this cattle grid without twisting an ankle? no props. They've got green bins and blue bins here, haven't they? Craven. Oh, there's a little dog in the back of the car there. Right, we could, as I said, take the road almost straight across. But we won't, we'll walk up on another path. This is unsuitable for buses up there. Unsuitable for HGV, I think, as well. Right, signs Belle, Busk and Malham up there. This is the main A65, of course. Hellyfield's only 3 miles away along the main road. But our route will be longer than that. Let's continue up here now. Turn right onto the next path. Right, that's looking back through the village. Last time we did that walk, the Wilkinson one, we went up here, Mobile Lane, and further over. But what we're going to do now is cross the road and head over here onto this path. So straight up, another stile straight ahead. Oh, it's lovely being out in the sticks after not being out for so long. Not just because of the weather. So they won't have done it in a foot of snow. Bit of a dirt path here, track. Oh dear, nearly. Right, I think it'll be straight over there. Let's check it. Right, we've come down to the road now, and this is the gate we're going through. Right, we're on the road for quite a way now. Oh, bloody, let's just climb over again. I couldn't get that undone there, but anyway. Right, so along the road now for 2 miles or so at least now to Otterburn. Coming up to the railway now. And this is the road we walked on when I did that circular walk a few years ago. As I say, I can't remember when it was, but I can find out. But we walked the opposite direction. Yeah, I remember quite clearly walking down that way. I did. So, the Midland Main Line is ahead. Don't think anything's coming though. I'll try and sit on this side coming back from Hellifield or Long Preston, whichever we get to. And we can see down here where we walked. How many arches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. 7. Car coming, I think. Yep, there is. Ooh, echoes a bit in here. There's a set of steps there, nicely up to the railway, but that's obviously just for staff. It's not a footpath or crossing. There's a bridge here across the River Aire. Strongly suspect there's slots in it there. So how many up for? About 9, is there? And I bet that's so that if the river gets high enough, it can flow through them instead of damaging the bridge. So that's I think the River Aire's that one up there, isn't it? And, someone with a lot of money, that I reckon. row 8. And whatever this is, it's just a little brook or a stream that's joining the River Aire, because that obviously is the River Aire up there, the main. Looking at all the debris on the trees, you can see that it does get quite high. It does. Right, according to the map, this is Otterburn Beck. So we're not crossing it, we're going straight ahead up there. That black and white building up there is the old station at Belle Busk. At least I think it is. The railway is just there. So there's a car coming again. Another one with a fancy registration plate. So straightforward. Right, we just come down there through the village of Belle Busk, and this road up here, or dirt track under the bridge there, is a private road to Coniston Hotel, and there's a lake down there. Having said private, I mean you must be able to go on it if you go in the hotel. We don't need to go down that way because it's taking us out of our way. But yeah, you can still see the railway line quite clearly up there now. There's nothing due for some time. Good half hour. In fact, I was thinking of having sandwiches shortly. Might do that way, I can see the railway clearly. Not far off the village of Otterburn, and the railway is just up there. Now look at these bales of straw here, whatever. Somebody's drawn little faces on them, some of them. You know, there's always someone somewhere with a grinder or a drill out like that, whatever, isn't there? Jeff Marshall made a comment on something like that, didn't he, on one of his, you know, all the stations videos they did. 4 years ago this time now, since they did all that, isn't it? 2017. I think they've been drawn on stickers. Not bad though, is it? Anyway, straight up into the village. Looks like there's a path to the right here, but I don't think we want that. Oh damn knackered, I could really do with my butties. I could. Right, straight forward over the bridge there where the van has just gone across. And it's coming down this way now. We're going up that path up there. This is the next available way across this bit of a river. Otterburn Beck, I think. A lone cyclist. Right, it says Ayrton and Malham to the right. Not sure what's straight up there, but anyway, we're going over here now. There we are. So, doesn't sound, it might be a dead end up there. Right, so yeah, down here. And then right. Just a little bit of a double back. They ought to put a footbridge just down there, didn't they? Thing is, who'd pay for it? Don't put it in. Right, through this next gate up to the right. Not so sure if I haven't up this path before a few years ago, but anyway. Oh, a bit wet. Afternoon. A bit wet here, isn't it? Oh dear, it's state right. There's some sheep. There's one sheep in particular that's looking right at me. Maybe it knows I like shepherd's pie and roast lamb. Eh? What are you looking at? Hey? Meh. Well, that's it. Don't even say bar. Oh, gone quiet again now. Some cows are making a right mooing sound over there. No worries, we'll continue. Maybe the mooing has stopped. Oh no, it hasn't. I was thinking maybe the mooing has stopped because they've been shot or stunned or whatever. Ready to be made into burgers. Right, we just stopped for a break now. So, just sat down here by the tree. There's a Leeds Carlisle train about to head north. So we'll just film that. Oh, there's actually a southbound train, look. Might get two at one go yet, look at it. Right, that train that we just saw earlier was the Leeds Carlisle service. A bit embarrassing really, because I thought it was going to come the other way. I'd forgotten that we'd crossed again to the north side of the railway. So we're going to continue now on to Hellifield and possibly Long Preston depending on time. So let's switch cameras. So yeah, Hellifield is down that way, and Settle and all that, and Carlisle, and then Leeds is to the left, because as I say, we're on the north side of the railway line, which sort of runs pretty much east-west at this point before it turns north at Settle Junction. So just had a sit down there for about half an hour, 35 minutes, and now we're on heading this way and over to Hellifield. So it should be a fairly easy walk this up this path. It's more of a dirt track actually. They say you probably get a car up here if needs be. There you can. So anyway, we'll keep going. Try and keep the video to within an hour. Even though I've got loads of space, because this new phone that I've got, of course, earlier this year, or was it just before Christmas, I forget now, is a 256 gig phone, so there's absolutely masses of space for video now. There is. Oh, that was a bit knackering. Right, this way. And briefly into the trees. Private woodland. That's fairly clear. Obviously it's down here, because there's nothing up to the left there. Yeah, it's down here. Must be. No other possibility. Tree there, isn't there? Looks like one of them evergreens. There's quite a few evergreens here, because they don't shed the leaves every year. They don't. It's always nice when the deciduous ones start to sprout. Nice fresh green leaves, first signs of spring, and then in thick full bloom of summer. And it's just so sad then in autumn when everything goes back to skeletal form like this. I'm much more of a lover of summer than winter. Right, to this gate. I think it'll be to the gate and then left. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's that gate? Just a pen. By the look of it. Right. Down here. According to the map it is. Right, it's not very clear. In fact, to be quite honest, it's completely unclear. But we're on a path now, and it's heading across to the little gateway there. I'll head for that. See where it takes us. It's running parallel with that wall on the right there. So we are somewhat like right. And there's some more footprints here, so we'll go with that. Right, it's marked at this end, but not the other. So let's keep going. Looks like more of a dirt track now. And this is what eventually comes down to the railway at Hellifield, just to the west of the junction on the Skipton line. Right, it's come to the gate up there, and I think there's some kind of a stream or something down here. Yeah, you can hear water. Anyway, we're going down this way now, and this will take us straight to the railway at Hellifield, like I just mentioned earlier. I think it'll become a bit better walkway, dirt track a bit lower down, but it's still technically a footpath on the map. Is this? Some of my trainers haven't done too bad. I say trainers, walking boots. A bit muddy, but they're not too bad. Considering how much mud we've had to walk through. See if we can get cleaned up later. Another gate. Come on, that's it. Spring on that one. The stream switch sides now. Right, that was a bit difficult to get through there. Got rather muddy, but managed to just wipe a bit of it off on the long grass. So let's keep going. Not far from Hellifield now. So I think there's a train at what was it, 15:19 to Morecambe. So we can probably see that one when we get to that level crossing. Right, you can see Hellifield now. The town, or village, not the station, just across there, and the railway is just in front of the houses. And the signal, you can see, is cleared. Oh, bloody hell. A bit slippery where that water is. So you'll see a foot crossing shortly. Well, dirt track crossing. So that's looking back. Yeah, not bad. I wonder how far they've walked. Right, here we are. It's not 15:19, it's 15:13 off Hellifield. So we've done it all right. Not missed it. I thought we might have seen another freight train before now, but we haven't. Oh, that other path is there. Just past the, just before the signal, past the overhead telephone wires. It's because underneath it's not a foot crossing, as I thought it was. Right, we'll hang on here for the Morecambe train, then we'll head into the village. Semaphore signals, eh? Nice one. Afternoon. I think we'll cross to the opposite side actually. Here we are, Skipton Morecambe service. You get 158s on Morecambe's, but because all the paces have gone now, there's little else to use short 150s. Right, so that's the path you just come down there. After all this time of passing it so many times, we finally come here and walked across it. So let's head into the village, see if I had a shop and buy some water. Oh, we haven't put the signal down yet, has he? Box can't be switched out, surely. God, it can't because there's this signal there, isn't there? And it controls the Blackburn line. That's it. Bang, down it goes. Right. This takes us down the main A65 now. Right, in the village of Hellifield now, and this is Blackburn line. There's a walkway just to the right there, which we just used. So, I've got some water now, so if I find somewhere just sit down briefly, have a drink of water. I might think of going on to Long Preston, because it's still got a good hour to kill. It won't take an hour to walk to Long Preston. Right, we just had a few moments there, drinking a whatever. Hellifield station's up to the left. Now we're going to walk on to Long Preston because we've still got just over an hour. So we'll do that and we'll get back on at Long Preston and heading back into Leeds from there. So there's a path up to the right here, we'll go on this. Which is going to be between these two walls. There we are. And over, slightly over to the left. Right, it's coming out a bit brighter now. Well, you see those old dilapidated coaches up there, just past Hellifield station. Anyway, walk on to Long Preston, it's only another mile or so, about a mile and a half. Right, through this gate up here and under the railway. Ah, look, there's a Colas 67, no idea what that is. If it's what I think it is, it's come down the line from Blackburn and Clitheroe. anyway, I did notice one that was going to do that, but no idea what it was. Right, we've just come through that gate there, underneath the railway, and we're going up here now and over to Long Preston. It says it's a footpath only, no cycling, but can't imagine many cyclists actually adhering to that, can you? So we're on the north side, or northeast side of the railway line now. We are. Right, we've come just a little bit further than I expected or planned to, but the other path cut off somewhere over there, wasn't signed very well, but I think we're all right time wise. There's a left turn a little bit further up here. Imagine living there, eh? Total peace and quiet. Left here now. Seeing as this gate is shut, we'll re-shut it. Down here now. Straight into the sun. See if you can see the other end of that path we missed. Now there's a path to the left, which is what I intended to use, but never mind. Oh, there's a little sneaky. Oh, hang on. That is the path that goes down there. Sign there, but it's not very clear at the other end. Let's get through here. Right. So that's private. That is the path down there that we missed. So, straight down here now. Someone else is heading the opposite way. Afternoon, sir. How are we doing? Oh, reasonable. Good. I would have stayed and had a chat, but I think we've got to get on now. Right, just come down this road here now. It's a dead-end road, but obviously it's a footpath beyond that which we used. There's a footpath just to the left there. You can just see the sign, which would have been a right turn for us, but that would not do us very well for Long Preston. There's even some people on it there with a dog. So, this way. We're only about half a mile left to go now, and that is it. Well, maybe 3/4 of a mile. Certainly less than a mile, I'm sure. Oh, it's so lovely countryside around here. Just look at it. Ooh. Right, this is Long Preston Church, I assume. There's a path. The road does a right and left dog leg. And we can continue straight ahead, I would think. Slippery. Oh, it's alright, it's fine as that. So we'll go down here. Oh. Shut the little gate. Through the graveyard. I don't know how this can be slippery when wet. It's just gravel. Some old gravestones in this churchyard. Some of them even collapsed. You can't even read the writing on some of them because it's so old. We'll just take this one for example. What date's that? 1888. That's over a century, well over. £1895 on that one. Oh, these look more recent. Oh, they are, yeah. I'd imagine these are cremations. Ashes. Oh yeah, that's more like 2020 there. That one's quite, is very recent. Right. I wonder if that time just after 4. It's a little bit faster as that, so just after 4. Right, let's head to the station. Right, we've just come from this road here, and this is the centre of the village. Or just a bit further on is probably. Station is just to the left now down there. So we'll cross over. This is the main A65. There's no bypass for this village like Gargrave and Hellifield. So down here will take us to the train station. Right, we're almost here. Yeah, just to the left station. What this side in here for Leeds. Oh my word. See how far we've gone. Yeah, they are. Long Preston. That camper van's nicely hiding the sign. We've been here once or twice when they've done steam tours, haven't they? Because they sometimes water them here. I don't know why when Hellifield's easy and there's a good loop. But I still distinctly remember being here when they watered Tangmere and the Pocket Rocket on a tour. Right, 16:34 Leeds on time, so we've just under half an hour to wait. This is looking towards Settle and the north and Morecambe, Lancaster, and this is looking towards Hellifield and Leeds and Blackburn. Right. Welcome to Long Preston, and this is our train back home now, back to Leeds. It should be 158901, which is the same one we had on the down journey. It is ex-Metro 158. So right through to Leeds with this, and then hopefully on the Cottingley one. Right, just left Long Preston, heading back to Leeds, so you'll see now some places where we have walked. Right, that's where I went underneath there, and these old dilapidated coaches now, which I'm surprised they haven't been removed and destroyed. So well past the use by. Little signals off. Maybe this train is going to leave then. 67 old. I think it is moving actually. It is moving. Very slowly. It's a shame the whole the station platform isn't used. Instead of just this far bit down here. Such a waste. Right, just leaving Hellifield. You'll see the line turn off to Blackburn and Clitheroe, which has a reasonable shine on it these days. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Blackburn line there. And shortly, just round the corner now, you'll see the the crossover's even got a shine on it there as well. Just where that wall is up there, we came down that path, and you'll see the crossing just here. There we are, that's where we were. Right, we walked down that road there, so we're now on this side where we were. So we're down there now, somewhere near the other side of the river, other side of those trees, I think. Right, we're coming back into where we started the walk now. Gargrave.
Disability Discrimination Act issue.
Oh, well, that's alright. Pain is that sometimes, it is.
Security announcements. Platform starting signals and off indicators. Signals that can be misread. Reader crosses. Signal boxes. All signal boxes.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just talking to another member of staff here, that's what.
York Hellifield Settle Junction, William Garsdale, Kirby Street, Reynolds, the Kirby Thorpe, House,
Right, this is Gargrave now. We're starting from, so it's in case we just get back to Leeds now. Right, back at Leeds. So let's get over to platform 16, I think it will be. We're coming on 11A. It should have been 9, but obviously, I think it's going to Sheffield next, this one now. Might be two together if they connect them up. Who knows? Right, this is our next train now, home to Cottingley, ex-Scarborough. And this is the one we actually got on at Malton that time when we went there. Didn't vlog that journey. So Scarborough to Huddersfield when it would stop. Let's get on it. Right at the front. Perfect timing. On today. First one. Right, straight onto line F, leaving Leeds. And bang on time, 47. Zoomer leaving there, look. I look at the destination on that. Get a bit closer, you might see. St. Neots. Wakefield Westgate. That's the next stop, is that? It's not showing the calling points. St. Neots, I like it. Right, so yeah, it's been quite a good day today. The weather's played ball, even though it's not been over sunny, it's not rained at least. And we did do, well, more than we planned actually, just Gargrave to Hellifield, then walking on to Long Preston. So yeah, it's been quite a good day. So let's just get back to Cottingley now and sign off. Right, we're back at Cottingley. Not a 1-0 job, is it again, I wonder? Looks like it. Just me. Nobody's getting on. Right, well, time to sign off now, so this train can play us out, and then we'll end the video. Okay, it's been quite a good day. Done 11 and a bit miles. see you next video then. So cue music. Bye for now.